Hello, Coffee Chat listeners. I'm Anson, and this is part 1 of episode 10, where we look back at our EM sessions. Part 2 will be available soon. Stay tuned, and thank you for listening.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee Chat. I'm Anson,
I'm Sanghua.
and we are from
Eason Music. Eason Music is a company that specializes in Chinese music instruments. We sell instruments, we do lessons, and we do repairs and restoration. And if you need Chinese ensemble music for events, please do contact us as well.
Yes, that's right. So you did mention music ensemble, so it's quite an interesting way to segue into our topic for today.
Okay.
So we've been doing performances, live performances, but if you're a newcomer to Eason Music, we do have multiple like social media platform. We
Yes.
have TikTok, which is the recent one, TikTok, Instagram, but I think we did start out from YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
Yeah, so I still remember our very first video, not even like music, like making video, but our very first video could trace back like more than 10 years ago.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
very grainy, like how to tie 千金 video.
Yeah, I remember that time I thought that is a lack of materials about learning how to play certain instruments, specifically erhu. So I did I just took a digital camera and just took short videos of that. And over time, I thought it would be nice, to record some music covers, of Chinese music instruments. And because I am a guitar player,
Violinist, erhu player.
yeah, I play a couple of instruments, so I thought it would be good if I can just do some accompaniment and get one of the Chinese music instruments to play along with it. Yeah.
Do you remember the very first like music cover with a Chinese instrument that you did, even before we moved to our new location here at City Hub 2?
Well, I cannot really remember the tune, but I think it was with Mr. Chin Yen Chong, because at the time he was a NAFA student, or he just graduated, and he always come over, and we just thought it would be fun to jam, and he was playing the erhu and I was playing the guitar, I think, and we recorded something. Could be Ni Ren Hua, or could be.
I think it would be nice to just scroll back, like just drag all the way to the very first few videos to see it, which we can actually link it in our description, so do look out for that. So eventually we did do like a few with more people, then we finally put a number to it, like number 1.
Yes.
And then there's also a name for this series of videos, and then we call it the EM sessions.
Yes, EM sessions.
Why this name? Like jam session, like
Yeah, that's where it came from. Jam session and recording sessions.
Yeah, because I realized people might not immediately correlate what is EM. So EM means Eason Music, so Eason Music session. And we have a playlist on our YouTube channel, which we will also drop a link in the description. And if you were to click the link now, if you're listening, but don't pause our podcast. So if you're just scrolling through, right, like officially we have like EM session number 1 all the way to number 40 currently. Yeah, but of course in between there are like some one-off thing like we did for shorts and stuff like that, but officially we have 40. So the very first one, we have a laptop right now, and the pause screen is there, and it's this cover of Xiaolaban playing the ukulele with a local erhu musician who's currently in SEO now, and it's a song by Xu Meijing, 城里的月光.
Yeah, I remembered I just took a ukulele and asked, hey, why not we record something? And we just tried a few times at our shop. Then we decided to, hey, maybe let's find a better place with better background. So we went up to the swimming pool at our building. Yeah, and
it's a very lovely background also. Industrial, but then also water, some greeneries. But let's give a listen.
Yeah, okay. Yes, this ukulele, yes,
Yeah,
with Shunta.
very pretty pink ukulele.
Yeah, I remember he was in our shop and we jammed a few tunes, and we decided to make a cover of this, and we went up to the 5th floor swimming pool
Yeah.
and recorded this using just maybe the phone or a DSLR camera.
Oh, so
Yeah.
actually, like, there's no external mic like near you guys to pick up the sound.
Yeah,
better.
no. So you can actually hear a lot of ambient sounds,
a lot.
and it sounds a bit distant as well.
Yeah, but actually, it sounds okay. Like visually quite pleasing, and it's not as noisy as I thought. Even though you can still hear like cars going around if you listen
Yeah.
closely.
I think we just take 1 or 2 takes, 2 or 3 takes lah.
Well, I mean, both of you guys are very seasoned players, but then I think it's just a very short, simple, fun cover of a well-known song here in Singapore, and it really kickstart everything, right? So why don't we just take a look at the next one, which is a Goblin. Goblin is
It's a Korean
drama.
drama. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys were covering Stay With Me from
Yeah.
Goblin.
I think that was it a trending K drama at that time?
That time, which is 7 years ago.
Yeah, so this EM session, I think there was more people.
There is.
There is more people.
5.
Yeah, so I'm playing the guitar, and there's a Zhongran, and there is a Sheng, and
2 笛子.
2 笛子.
One 邦笛, one 曲笛.
Yeah, and if you can see from the video, actually we have a yes,
A
what's that?
condenser mic.
Condenser mic. So
Similar
we,
to the one you're using now.
yeah, we evolve a little bit. Yeah, I think it's the same model.
Ah.
Yeah, but it's one condenser mic to all.
So it's like one mic picking up all the sounds.
Yeah. So yeah, it was fun playing that.
Did you arrange it?
I wrote out some of the parts. It wasn't really an arrangement that that I look at as a whole. It was just like I was playing guitar, and I was thinking that hey, maybe the Zhongran could play this, and
Yeah, because you can see on the table everyone had the score. As for you, I mean, you remember the chord lah.
yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's quite a fun, also very short take, because I think as we go down the list, right, most of our EM sessions, like the longest one up to what I see now, right, is like not more than 3 minutes. So usually the EM sessions, right, it's just like short covers, like oh look at like we have different using Chinese instrument to play like popular tunes of the time like that.
yeah, we're trying to showcase how Chinese music instruments can also play other kinds of music.
Yeah. So the next one, right, I believe, which is EM session number 3, right, is a cover of such a important, iconic Chinese tune, and it's also another erhu. Yeah, and it's with our good friend Rich.
Yeah, we recorded this in this room, the
This
particular
very room.
This very
And
room.
then if when eventually the video of this episode come out, you can see the contrast in like the lighting, the setting, the camera quality.
Yeah, so this was just a camera facing us, and we just took it.
Yeah, and similar, you're on the guitar like previous 2 episodes. And I have to say, it's very rich in the play style. It's very rich, thick embellishment. Yeah, but so that's Tsinghua Zi, a very straightforward take.
Yeah, it's very nice also.
Yeah. So looking at episode 1 to 5, right? It happens to be the point in time, the era before I came in.
Yeah.
Because number 6, which is Havana by Camila Cabello, which is the first time that our EM session has a Yang Qing inside.
Yes,
And then
yes.
the video direction, the video taking, sort of changed in style a little. We even have. Let's just watch. Things gotten a bit more bassy, slightly.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, I also had some lessons in music arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
So it started to get a little bit fuller. I was just learning at this point in time. So, but you can see that the arrangement, it's a bit more not as haphazard, not as empty.
Richie is in this video, so. Oh, I played the wrong note, I just realized. Yeah, so there are more close-ups, different camera angles. Yeah. Still very simple, very static.
Yeah, but the audio for this one is, I think, still using one particular mic.
One condenser mic also.
Yeah, so because of that, some of the solo parts couldn't really be heard. Specifically mine.
Yeah, let me just jump to that part.
Yeah.
Because I know what you're talking about. You were kind of worried, like, will the Yangqing cover me? Like, will everyone cover me because the guitar is so soft?
Yeah, and they did cover me.
This part. Then suddenly I come in, it's very loud. Yeah, I think because one thing is fanzu, so it's already very loud and very metallic, very jarring already, the sound. So but at that point we only had one mic to pick up everything.
So that has to change. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Oh, 上好的青春.
Yeah, so EM Session 7, 上好的青春 is a song by Sun Yanzi.
Sun Yanzi, yes.
Yes. Sun.
Stephanie Sun.
I almost said your name.
Sanwa.
Yeah, so this one is also quite a nice take. And we actually invited another instrument. So Regine is still playing the erhu, but we had Regine played the gaohu.
Yeah.
So we had someone else play the erhu, and it's another good friend of ours, Deborah.
Yeah, fun fact, Deborah, when
you first heard her play.
Yeah, when I first heard her play, I was wondering, who is this person? She plays so well, because I remember she was sitting at the staircase and
At our shop.
Yeah, and they were jamming. What's that song?
茉莉花no.
不是 that JJ Lin song. 不为你做的歌. What's that song?
At that time already, man. Oh yeah. Something 不为谁而做的歌.
Yeah, 不为谁而做的歌. Yes. Yeah. So she was playing that. I was so impressed by the feel, you know.
和音色, her tone color.
No, her feel of playing pop song. Yeah. So I was thinking, wow, that's really nice. So I decided to, ask her to play this. I thought that she will definitely do a very good job, which she did.
She's still doing a very good job.
Yes.
Considering where she is now.
Yeah, so at that time she's still studying in NAFA. Yeah, so I was thinking to me that Deborah,
she's still a student at this point.
Yeah, will definitely go a long way. Yeah.
Yes,
and she did.
She's still a trailblazer now.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was 上好的春天, and the next episode.
青春
上好的春天, 春天里. 上好的青春, yeah. So the next episode, right? Count on Me Singapore remix, and I think this is the one or two time that Lao Ban tried to attempt a bit of a gypsy jazz kind of vibe to it, right?
Because I was really interested in this genre called gypsy jazz at the time, so I wanted to try to put that in some of our covers.
Yeah. So it started out like straightforward, normal. And NDP for our non-Singaporean listener is National Day Parade. Yeah, so it's a National Day kind of song. Count on Me, Singapore.
So it started slow.
Yeah.
Then after that, the swing rhythm came in. Yeah, just coming.
The guitar pickup is actually better now. Like, did you put the mic closer to you, or because Yang Qing is not inside?
Yeah, I think Yang Qing was not inside. Where were you? I think you were playing something else, right? In the background.
Was I? I know I was playing Shaker in the previous episode.
Maybe here also. Oh, there?
Oh, yeah.
Was that you?
I think so, but I'm not in frame.
Okay, if you hear some shaker kind of percussion instrument, it should be Anson.
You know what? Fun fact: the Dizi player Bian Tong. Yeah, so he's a member in Decapella. But did you know that he's also playing jazz now?
No.
Yeah, he's playing jazz now. I mean, I follow him on social media.
Oh, okay. So where is he playing jazz?
He's studying in NUS. Yeah, so I think the jazz club there. I just glossed through it.
Okay. He has good feel, for jazz. I mean, even at this point, I'm quite impressed with some of his improvisation.
Oh, did he? I thought it was written for him. I mean, this lah, but some
Even if
his feel.
his feel, even if you write something,
yeah, so
it
at
might
this
not.
point in the video, right, I also started.
Wait. I was going to say, even if you write something,
Sorry.
even if you write something for him, not everyone will be able to carry it out well, but he managed to play with a swing feel.
I think one thing about Chinese music musicians is they can't do swing very well.
Yeah.
Not all, don't worry, don't get too sour. Yeah, but I also want to highlight, right, at this point in the video I also started to, I mean, because when it comes to EM session, right, the recording, the arrangement, right, is usually done by Lao Ban, and then the video taking, the editing, putting together will be done by me. And then I think it was this video onward, I mean, I start to like instill like ending shot or like putting back, because we had this instrument, this erhu, right, with a Malayan head, and it's like, oh, I think it ties together well with the theme, so that's why I wanted an extra shot of like just putting back the erhu, so that then like just flash out like Happy National Day Singapore like that.
Yeah, you added, from this episode onwards, you added a bit of drama, I would say, to the videos.
Because which happens to tie to the next episode where we have an establishing shot, like wow, like a pen shot.
Yeah, and then people like acting, waving.
Oh
walking around.
yes, I remember having to like yell behind the camera. But so at this point, is it safe to say we also started to like pre-record?
Yes. So this was when, if you notice, before that we'll record the video and the audio together
at the same time.
Yeah,
right?
but from this episode onwards, we will record the.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, pause first, because you imagine, we have Tian Liang playing the erhu outdoor, the wind is blowing so strongly, like it's even greater than episode 1, but there's no wind sound.
Yeah, so we actually recorded the audio first, then we played back the audio, and they all acted.
Yeah, and then I think a funny story, I mean, it's been 5 years since this video came out, right? Did you, I think it's safe to say actually the Daran wasn't even in the first recording of everyone.
Oh, he came late.
He came later, so even in this shot, right, he's not inside. Yeah, and then there's a shot where the Daran player walked in, or more of the acting. Yeah, so at one point in the video, right, the Daran musician, at this point he walked in, but actually at that point everyone left already.
Walk into an empty room.
Yeah, then he just recorded him on a separate take. Yeah, so if you see the full team again, right, he's not inside. But I quite like this episode because, yeah, like you say, I started to instill some drama into the waving, all those, and so if you're watching this episode on video, right, or you click the link and watch this EM session, right, please take note of that. What's that thing called? The round thing that you...
Mistletoe?
I'm not sure. We will circle back to this, but if you notice, this thing is used in every Christmas episode from that point onwards. So this is 5 years ago, and then 4 years, 3 years, it's all the same decoration.
It's an iconic Christmas thing that always appears.
So that was White Christmas. So the next episode is also quite worth taking a look at. So it's another NDP episode, and it's a mashup of like the popular NDP tunes, like more folksy songs.
Yeah.
And I also straight up noticed there's 3 Hus, 高胡, 中胡, 二胡.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, I became a little bit better at arrangement. So I managed to write 3 parts for them.
Yeah, so that one was Rasa Sayang, and then we went into Chan Mali Chan, and you're playing the Zongran this time itself.
Yeah, So when it came to the Bonito Vadiva, I was playing it in a very unique way, I wouldn't say interesting.
Yeah, and that is also the first time we had a Chinese symbol.
Yeah, Chinese symbol.
Yeah, you can hear it going on at the back. Oh, I see some influence, the jazz influence. Yeah, so this next part is Nehru Valiba.
Yeah.
So wait, I want to go back. It's kind of funny. So if you realize, right, Tian Liang and Rui Ling, they're staring at something. So they're actually recording while reading the score. So on our videos, right, it seems like we've already memorized the score. But sometimes, right, fun fact, we only got the scores like 2-3 days before recording.
But is this
Yeah, look at them. They're staring at something.
But for this, we didn't record the audio
no,
first.
No, it was kind of
Concurrently?
No. I think we recorded the audio first, but then because need to sync.
Need to look the part.
Yeah.
If not, the fingering will be like
kind of off. Yeah. Deborah is a professional, so she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, using that slide thing.
Yeah, because I wanted to get the essence. Yeah, so you can hear the Zhongran part also playing. The upcoming one.
Yeah,
I think it was complemented with the drums.
Yeah, you cannot really hear, but there's a lot of pull off and
is that
chromatic
a guitar
thing.
trick? Oh no. Is that a guitar trick?
Well, yeah, it came from some guitar parts. Yeah. That's all my Zhongran arrangements.
Yes, so that's the SG Mix 2019. And also, when it comes to National Day, I like to put like some messages at the back. And then I remember a fellow musician of ours, who watched this video, he said he highlighted that he really liked the ending message of this episode. It's someone we know. Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he also appeared in one of our episodes after that, at the very back. So the next one, I know it's just we're on our 11th, and I promise you we'll not dwell on them too long, but 11 is such a funny episode because it's the first time. Oh look, it's the iconic. Yes. Well, I really need to find out what that is called. I kind of cannot remember right now because we don't have a very strong Christmas culture here. But a few things that's fun about this episode. First of all, we had a lot of mini instruments.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had the mini yangqing, a mini erhu. You use a ukulele to represent a mini guitar. That is one thing that's fun. But the second thing that's very obvious is we had another addition of performer in this video. Is Bi Yu, our very good friend Bi Yu. And then fun fact, she hasn't joined us yet, right? At that point.
That was the first day of
encountering.
Yeah, I mean she was going to join us, but even before that, I asked her, "Hey, can you come and sing, lend your voice to the song?"
In this first appearance of Bi Yu, right, she actually sang with us. Not even play pipa yet, she sang with us. Yeah,
and if you notice, I think the video was quite well done. The people appearing in the front. You notice that?
The dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Going by beat, that one, right? I mean. Yeah,
that was nice.
I'm always on the lookout to make things fun. And everyone wore sweater, but it's winter or whatever. Oh, so funny. Every time when we watch this, I'll remember the many NGs we took, the bloopers we took, because Bi Yu just couldn't pronounce sleigh bells ring.
She would sing it as sleighs bells ring.
Sleighs bells ring. So too many S in this line, and there's only this opening that we took so many times. So let's give it a listen with that in mind.
And this was the episode that we had the bass, cello playing the bass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think things always sounds better with the bass.
Yeah, having bass is good. because especially when all the instruments is like small and higher.
Yeah. Oh, look at that
register.
mini Erhu.
Yeah, it's on display now in our CTM outlet retail at the
At the
part
top.
of the-
Never to be played again.
Poor thing. Yeah, so this is quite a cute episode. Yeah, so that's Winter Wonderland. A
Yeah.
very fond memory that I will always visit whenever it's Christmas time again. And even the comment is quite cute. Like, we'll play this in Christmas time in Seattle. It's like, oh, thank you so much. I can't pronounce the name right now. It's kind of long. So the next one is Reflection, which is with Rui Jun, and it's
Yeah.
like she was this during the live session?
I think it was one
Yeah,
of our...
okay. So, 2019, if you notice, right, Winter Wonderland was filmed in 2019, and we all know what happened after 2019 December because 2020 is during the COVID era. So, if you realize, right, session 13 and session 12, there seems to be like an overlapping in timeline, especially 14. So what happened in 12, 13 and 14, right? So at this point when Biu joined in, we also started doing EM live session. Yeah, so live session is a Facebook live sort of live session. Facebook Live where we talk about instruments with invited guests, and at the end of this live session we'll play covers live as well. So the one with Rui Jun playing Reflection from Mulan is one of those episodes. So 13, right, is already like at home because that was during the lockdown, but then 14 suddenly have shop again because we actually filmed 14 first. Then we had to close up shop abruptly, so we just have to pack our things and bring home already.
Oh, really? I thought 13 is
No.
stay at home one.
13 was we already stay at home, but we filmed 14 first. But then because
Oh.
it was still in the midst of editing, and then just nice Mother's Day was coming.
Ah.
Oh no, I'm doing a P. So
Mother's
Mother's Day was coming up, so it's like, oh, let's film something for Mother's Day first. So we had this very heartwarming episode of us playing at home, but also we show pictures of our mom when we were babies and to how they look currently.
Yeah, and this is a little bit more tricky to do because everybody has to record their parts and they have to pass to me and I have to string them all together.
But we all had to play with like metronome in our ear, so that was the easier part of like putting things together. Then I have to get everyone to record also to put all the video. And
Yeah,
then I think
together.
one difficult part is using Erhu to play raps.
To play Zhou Jianlun, yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that if there's no music, if there's no lyrics to it,
Yeah.
sometimes it's just one of
Yeah, so what's your tip for like aspiring Erhu player or Guzheng player, Yangtze player who wants to play rap parts? Is it more of a rhythm thing, or you can like add different things, change?
I think you can add some slides,
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
for Guzheng maybe can lah, but Yangtze just dot, 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 dot. But why I pause here is because is this Lapanyang?
Yeah, it is.
So may I ask which is you? I don't think we address this
Oh, the one on the right.
further, right?
Yeah, so
One in front.
for those of you who are just listening in, we're looking at old pictures of me and my brothers and Lao Panyang. So we were at the zoo.
Singapore Zoo?
Yeah, Singapore
Oh, yeah, and then it transitions to how Lapanyang looks like.
Now.
So heartwarming, so sweet. Yeah, Rilling also.
Yeah. Oh,
Rilling looks like her mom.
yeah, that's really, Oh,
Yeah, see, they look the same.
and
Yeah, so it's just quite a heartwarming episode. It looked like periods. Yeah.
oh, that's how our mom looks like.
Yep, so that's the 青妈妈的话.
Yeah, so
Right.
we had a lot of pictures of the performers and their mothers.
Yeah, so episode 14, right? Yeah, it ties back to a before we closed down. Yeah, so we recorded What a Wonderful World. See, do you recognize the sitting arrangement is how we do live sessions? Yeah. So I think this one sort of hits home a bit because everyone's stuck at home. I mean, no pun intended. Yeah.
And we are trying to remind people that what a wonderful world it is, despite COVID.
So I think we took a short break after that because we couldn't resume like being in person again.
Yeah.
So episode 15 is also from episode 12 onwards, I can safely say, is the pandemic era, which is also the point in time where we churn out EM session almost weekly, because we had
Live
Facebook live
sessions,
sessions.
yeah.
So at the end of the live session, then we play music with the invited guests. So for episode 15, the invited guest was Wilson, Mr. Wilson Yeo, which happened to appear at our previous podcast episode where we talked about DSA. Yes. So this one, Bibi was singing also, and I remember this particular episode was quite stressful. This EM session was very stressful.
Why?
For me to play. It's so difficult. I think it's the key signature. The key signature was difficult, and then I had to play next to Lao Shi, which is also very stressful.
Well, I'm looking at it. What key? I think it's G sharp.
I forgot.
No, it's A. Yeah.
A. It's in A. Yes, but I think we
Fun
put
fact,
off
not a fun fact. Just a quick question. Would Yang Qing be able to play G sharp?
Why not? Can.
Not
Just
the note lah, but like chords in G sharp.
Can. A bit limited, a bit difficult, but can.
Okay.
So this one is also quite a straightforward cover. Then we did. So we did one Mother's Day at episode 13. Episode 16 is Father's Day, and the father figure of Eastern music. We featured who?
大老板.
Yeah, and he lent his bassy golden voice to sing a 大阪城的姑娘, Maiden of 大阪城. So this one is quite fun also, because it's the first time 老板, 大老板 joined us for a live session. Was this episode with 老板? No. Only it's not a live session.
Yeah, it's not a live session.
Yeah.
And if you see, we are all wearing masks, so probably it's during COVID session. Yeah, COVID period now.
How come we didn't wear masks for episode 15? But then we wore masks for 17, 18, 19, all those also.
That was...
Okay, moving on. Yeah, but it's a very, very fun because Lao Ban appeared. So that was Lao Ban with episode 16. So I would like to describe 17, 18, 19, right, to be like one of the trio, the golden trio of our EM session, because it was at that point, right, these three songs were so hot on TikTok. Mang Zong is hot on TikTok, Yi Jianmei is hot on TikTok, Wu Ji is not really hot on TikTok, but it's like the hottest drama of that time, Untamed. Yeah. And then it's also one of my favorites EM session.
Yeah, and we managed to mash them up together.
Yeah, I think you mashed Wu Ji and Yi Jianmei together.
Yeah, not Mang Zong.
So episode 18 Mang Zong was also quite fun. It's also part of the live session we did with one of our Guzheng instructor Sijia.
Yeah.
But 19 is so fun, and it still remain, I think, among the three my favorite. Why? Because of this incorporation with Guns N' Roses.
Yes, welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, it's so fun, and I really always play this song at the background when I'm doing work here. What came to, like, how did you even come up with this mashup?
I'm not sure, usually all this came to me when I'm just driving and imagining things in my head. Hey, but I can see that during this video you did something different. You superimposed the soloist in front or something like that.
Oh, I started to like blend different shots in one frame. Yeah, like some videos of that era, like maybe ABBA. You know how they always sing one facing forward, one facing sideways, or like the singer would be very in front. And then, like it's like those kind of things that I had in mind.
Okay.
So that was one of my favorite Yi Jianmei. So I think even though we want to say like we want to skim it down and make it quick, right, this episode, but there's so many fun
Things to talk
backstory.
about.
Yeah, so episode 20 is also a very interesting episode because that episode we talked about Ruan, right? And we had that invited guest, Gildan. And then I think there's a fun backstory of why you chose this particular song. Yeah, why is it?
Oh, because I remember me and Gildan, we were teaching Xiaoran at a certain school. So we had some free time and we jammed this song. And I think the video got a lot of views.
Quite a sizable
Yeah,
amount
it
of
was very, very popular on where? Instagram, huh?
I think in our Instagram, yes.
One of the social media accounts. Yeah, so we decided to do this with more instruments. With
Particularly Ruan.
Yeah. So you can see there's Gaoying Ran, Xiao Ran, Zhong Ran, and Da Ran.
Yeah. But I want to highlight at one particular part which was done so well. Yeah, this part.
Oh, my solo.
Yeah. It's immaculate. That's the original guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it sound so good on the Zhongran?
Zhong Ran has a very thick tone, rich tone.
Yeah, but I mean the tuning of the open tuning of the guitar and the Zhongran, there's differences, what? So fingering wise, did you have to like let go some notes, or everything could be played to a T?
At one part, I have to lower it by 1 octave.
Yeah. But it sounds great. It sounds great. So that's...
Yeah, I love the solo, so I was I played it quite a lot on the guitar, so putting on the Zhongran was
And
just
it's fun to see Gildan play the Gaoying Ran. But also felt like there was some pipa technique inside also, like the dying. I don't know, I'm not a Ran player, but it does feel like he's playing a pipa, which is nice.
Yeah, but he's really, really good player.
He is a very, how should I say, a very great creative mind. Really one of the best out there. Hi again. So we've reached the end of part 1 of this episode. Thank you so much for listening up to this point. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye.